Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cilla Black.
Welcome to the first of a brand new series of Surprise, Surprise, the show in which the unexpected happens to those who least expect it. And right now, I'm going to surprise somebody with a phone call. You've all seen this before, and there's 10 digits. Oh, I hope I can remember. 0, 8, 1, 6. Have you seen these? Yeah, they breathe them everywhere. They're everywhere. Hope it rings out. It's ringing. It's ringing. It's still ringing.
Hello.
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 Who am I speaking to, please?
Jim.
I don't want to speak to you, Jim. Hang on a minute. I would like to speak to Steve, please.
Steve who?
I would like to speak to Steve Singh Patois.
That's Steve. That's for you, Steve.
Surprise, surprise, Steve.
Surprise.
Oh, how are you doing, Chuck? All right?
I'm fine. I'm a bit shocked.
Well, I'd rather talk to you down here, Steve. Would you like to come and join me, please?
Thank you.
You're shocked?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be even more shocked. There's more to come. You see, I had a lovely letter from your gorgeous wife telling me all about you.
Right.
And you're a bit of a musician, are you not?
That's right.
You love playing the dolka.
That's right.
It's called the dolky.
That's right.
The dolky. Well, what is it?
It's a drum.
It's a drum.
That's right.
Well, surprise, surprise. You are going to play your dolky.
Oh, my God.
One of the best Bhangra bands in the country.
You're right.
Now, have you heard of the Sahotas band?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. What do you think of them?
Quite good.
Oh. I'm glad you said only quite good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, wait and see what's going up next.
Oh, right.
Here's the lead singer. Yes, Surgeon himself to greet you. Come in, Surgeon. Look at that. Do you recognise this dolky?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you should do, because it's yours, Chuck, isn't it? We sneaked it out of your house earlier today. Well, hand him his dolky.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you corrected me on that, the dolky, because, surprise, surprise, you are going to play tonight with the Sahotas, and Surgeon is going to sing for us as well. Are you looking forward to this?
Yes.
Are you sure, Steve?
I think so, anyway.
Well, off you go then with Surgeon and have a little practice, and we'll see you all later.
Thank
all
you.
right, Chuck. See you later. Well, we had a letter. I must tell you, we had a letter from a lady called Marge up there in Warrington, and she asked us if we could give her husband Gordon a special surprise thank you for all he does for other people. Now, Gordon's just retired after 30 years in the fire service, and over the years he's raised loads of money for all sorts of charities. He runs charity cabaret evenings and spends a lot of his spare time preparing and comparing fundraising quiz nights all over Warrington. Well, we thought he sounded like a really lovely fella, so we decided to give him a special treat. Now, Gordon thinks he's going to run one of his quiz nights at Warrington's Parr Hall tonight, but we've made other plans for him. So let's go over to our Bob Carolgees and see what he's up to.
Mind where you're going here, because there's all these things you can trip over. Oh, this could be Gordon, I think, doing energetic things on the bench. Oh, yes, this is Gordon. We've just put him off his stroke there, nearly... Gordon. Hello, Gordon. Come on, mate. Come this side of here, if you would. Sit on your bed.
Behind this, isn't it?
You're Gordon Lawless, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You're Bob, aren't
Nice
you?
to see you.
And a hit at, I recognise you straight away.
Now, your wife, Marge, has written and told us that you're a quiz show fanatic. Is that right?
A bit like that, yeah.
A bit like that.
Yeah. Oh, God, strangle.
Well, guess what, Gordon? Guess what, Gordon? Tonight you're going to host your very own quiz show live on Surprise Surprise. Is that all right?
Oh, great. Brilliant, yeah.
Yeah?
It'll be brilliant.
Of course it'll be brilliant. And we've also found out that one of your favourite quiz shows is Bullseye.
Yeah,
Well, that's what you're going to be doing. We've set Smashing Super. We've set that up at Carnival. And you'll be the host. And as an extra special surprise, we've also got to give you a few extra tips. We've got Bullseye's very own Jim Bowen. Come in, Jim, if you would. So, this is...
I don't believe that. I'm sure I'm still down there doing things about a blackout. Smashing, Smashing
Super.
How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks, nice to see you. Brilliant. Yeah, thanks very much. I hope so. You do realise you might have a job next week, don't you?
Anyway, that's enough chat. So next stop, Parr Hall. Come on, we'll get you changed, eh?
Yeah, get
Right.
changed.
Well, we'll be joining Gordon and Bob later for a game of Bullseye, and I'll be joining in here from the studio. But right now, let me tell you about Brian Eldridge. Brian is one of the founder members of the Solent District Dog Training Club down in Southampton. He and his fellow committee members are dedicated to the well-being and training of dogs, and over the last couple of years have raised several thousands of pounds for the animal charity CanVet. Now, much of the money has been raised by the club's display team and sponsored dog walks. Club member Sue Castle wrote to tell me of Brian's canine activities for charity and asked if I could give Brian a little reward for all his hard work. Well, off I went to Titchfield near Southampton to surprise Brian during one of his beginner classes. Brian, where's Brian? 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 Surprise!
What have you done, Lucilla?
Sweetheart, how do you say shh?
Say shush to dogs? No, I wouldn't say shush. Can you have some quiet, please? Thank you. Thank you.
That's the whole reason why I'm here, you see.
It is?
So I hear that you do wonderful work with all these dogs.
Well, a lot of us instructors try to do lovely work with these dogs, yeah. We do our best.
You and all your canine friends here, you do an awful lot of work to help sick animals. Is that right, love?
We work for a charity called CanVet, Cancer in Animals, the treatment of cancer in animals, which is based in Cambridge.
I couldn't have said it better myself, and that's why I'm here. Yes, because all your members of your club, they all think you're the top dog.
Charmin, I'm going to tell either, have I?
No, you look gorgeous to me, especially one club member in particular. Now, she wrote and told me all about you and all the good work that you do. Come in, Sue, and here she is. Oh, look at that.
Sue.
Well, Sue wrote and told me that she thought I should come down here and sing you a Cillagram.
Well, that can't be bad, silly.
So if you're set,
We're set.
we'll all go walkies. Come on, walkies. Dreams are nothing more than wishes, and a wish is just a dream you wish to come true. If only I could have a puppy, I'd call myself so very lucky. Just to have some company, to share a cup of tea with me. I'd take that puppy everywhere. Yada, yada, I wouldn't care. We would stay away from crowds and signs that said no dogs allowed. Oh, I know we'd never bite me. Oh, no. If only I could have a friend to stick with me until the end, to walk along beside the sea and share a bit of fun with me. I'd take my come true. You wish to come true. Well, right now we're going to do a person appeal live here in the studio from one of our viewers. So will you please come and join me, Anne Benson. Come in, Anne. And welcome to Surprise, Surprise. Now, you wrote us a very moving letter about your foster parents, because you were fostered when you were just 6 weeks old, weren't you?
That's right, Cilla, yes, I
Can
was.
can you tell us the story from the beginning?
Well, in 1958, I was 6 weeks old, and I was fostered by a very loving family, Pat and Stan Parrott, and my 4 foster brothers, that was Alan, David, Keith and Roy. And we used to live in Wokingham in Berkshire. That's the last address I remember living. But
And you were taken away by your mum?
yeah,
Kat,
by my mum, yeah.
when you were just 6 years old.
That's right.
Now, that must have been very traumatic for you, wasn't it?
I always knew I was going to live with my real mum.
Yes.
But I was greedy and wanted both.
I know, I'm not surprised, because you loved Stan and Pat as well,
Yeah,
didn't you?
that's right.
And that's why you've come on the programme, to make this personal appeal. Well, if Stan and Pat are watching, you want to see them again, don't you?
Yeah, I'd love to see them again.
Because you haven't seen them since
No.
you were 6. Well, if they are watching, what would you like to say to them?
I'd like to thank them very much for the wonderful years I did have with them, and for all the love and goodness they gave me. And my mum, Kathy, would also like to thank them too, and I'd really like to see them again.
Ah, lovely. Well, you won't have to wait too long, Anne, because surprise, surprise, we found them all ready for you, and here they are. Come in, Stan and Pat. Are you happy now? Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, I think we better take a break, though. We'll see you all in a couple of minutes. Well done. Welcome back, and right away we're going over to our outside broadcast unit at Parr Hall for a game of darts. And are you there, Bob?
Yes, we're all here, still alive and well. I'd like to introduce you to our quiz show host for the evening, Mr. Gordon Lawless.
Yeah. Oh, Gordon. Oh, Gordon, the muscle man Gordon there. Are you looking forward to tonight's show, lad?
I am that, Cilla, yeah.
Oh, well, you look terrified. Are you all right?
Yeah, smashing, thanks.
He's doing ever so well, Cilla.
Super.
Thanks to the help of Bullseye's own Mr. Jim Bowen.
Oh,
thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, Cilla.
Hi, Jim. Welcome to Surprise, Surprise.
Oh.
I'm never so excited about tonight. You know, I really am. I love your show.
Oh, you enjoy it?
Yes,
I know. I've heard you enjoy a bit of bully.
Especially on a Sunday.
You can't beat it, then, This guy's been brilliant, honestly. He's been superb.
Oh, well, I'm sure he is. Well, Gordon, why don't you show us how brilliant you are? Go on, get cracking.
Let's do it.
Right, Cilla, thanks very much. Right, ladies and gentlemen, you all know the game of Bullseye, and tonight there's 3 teams taking part. I'd like to introduce you to them now. First of all, we have a look at my lovely wife, Marjorie, accompanied by the incomparable Mr. Bob Carolgees.
Okay.
Next to Marge and Bob, we have my brother-in-law, Terry, and an old workmate of mine.
Oh, he is old, isn't he?
And last but by no means least, we have the lovely Miss Cilla Black.
Oh, thank you.
And Jim Bowen.
Oh, great.
Here we go, then.
Right, you all know the game now, so on with the game. I'd like to ask you, Marge, if you would, to pick a category for Bob, please.
Potluck, Gordon, please.
Potluck.
Potluck.
Bob.
Easy
Come on,
peasy.
Bob.
Watch this, Cilla, you'll be impressed with it.
Right.
Watch this. Yeah!
Lovely, 20 points for Potluck. 20-point question for Potluck, Marge. Who had the nickname the Lady with the Lamp?
Florence Nightingale.
Florence Nightingale.
No problem. Brilliant. You carry on. Is it, who's it now?
Right, Cilla, would you like to pick a category for your partner, Jim,
I
please?
certainly would. What else? But it's got to be show business. Go on, Jim.
Absolutely, Cilla. You're the lady for
Do
show
your
business.
best, Chuck. You and me against the world.
Go on, Chuck.
I used to be in show business. Show business. Oh, books. Sorry, Cilla.
I'm sorry, Cilla.
There's something on books there.
Jim's missed.
Oh, Jim.
And he's gone into books.
Sorry,
A
Cilla.
question on books for you, Cilla. I believe you're on Dick and Dora, book 2. Please call me that, Cilla.
Who's she at now?
It's an animal book question.
Oh,
What kind of creatures are Indian runners and khaki Campbells?
Well, India, I'd go for tigers.
No, I thought you'd have known this one, Chucks. It's ducks.
Jim, have you ever thought of reconsidering having your eyes tested?
Well, I did my best then, and you went and blew it on the ducks, Chucks.
I don't know nothing about ducks, do I? Especially Indian ones.
Cilla.
Oh, well, maybe we'll make it up later. In the meantime, I've got to get back to the studio, Bob. All right, Chuck.
Smash it. See you later.
See you later, Gordon.
Cheers,
Ta-ra
Bye.
then. Ducks. Would you have got that? You little liar. Oh, here's the moment I've been waiting for. Now, to most people, GB means Great Britain. But to me, it only means one thing. Our very own Gordon Burns.
Thank you.
Hello, Gordon. Welcome back to Surprise, Surprise.
It's great to be back. I hardly think a year's gone by, and yet, look at you there, tanned, relaxed, younger than ever, radiant as ever.
And what about you? What about you? You're as handsome as ever.
Oh.
So it says on that card down there. No, you know I'm only joking. What have you got for us on Searchlight?
Well, we may have been away for a year, but happily you didn't forget us, because your letters to Searchline have kept pouring in. So let's kick off the new series with a brief Round Britain whiz. We start in Bonnie, Scotland, by trying to get to the bottom of a kilt mystery. Clue 1 is this picture of Alex and George Ewan. The weeest man in the kilt is George, and he's the one we're looking for. The photo was taken way back in 1916 when George was 5 and was sent to us by brother Alex and sister Doreen, who live in Dundee. They tell us that wee George was actually nicknamed the Kilt because that's all he ever wanted to wear. Alas, they lost touch with him some 20 years ago and are now desperate to trace him. Clue 2 might jog someone's memory. This is wee George when he was a bit bigger. So, George Ewan, wherever you are, and we believe you might have been in Wimbledon for a time, get in touch with us. Your brother Alex and sister Doreen, not to mention the rest of us, would love you to give us a twirl in your splendid kilt. Well, now to something nearly all of us have been in, the school photo. Now, in my day, the camera panned across the assembled company left to right, and if you're on the end and ran fast enough along the back, you got onto the other end in time to be in the picture twice. But there are no such double appearances in this photo of the pupils of Penreglin School, Treherbert in Wales, taken on St David's Day in 1965. These two patriotic girls on the back row are Susan Davis on the left and Joan Powell. From 1961 to 65, they were best buddies. Then Susan moved away, and later Joan moved to Worcester. But Susan, who sent us the photograph, says she lost Joan's address over 20 years ago and now longs to reminisce about the old days. So Joan Powell, wherever you are, give us a call. Now we move east to the Midlands for a spot of double trouble. Take a good hard look at these twins, Sandra and Gillian Miles, pictured here in 1956 when they were 14 years old. That makes them about 49 now. Sorry, ladies. But where are they? Their brother Barry is searching everywhere for them. As kids, they were brought up in Leicester with 2 other brothers and a sister. But when their parents split up, the twins went with their mum and contact was lost. So Sandra and Gillian Miles, please ring us. A great reunion could be close at hand. And finally, to wartime London and below stairs in a large Chelsea house. This is Lena Kessler, who worked there in domestic service along with Dorothy Payne, who sent us the picture. They were great friends, but when Dorothy moved to Wales to have a baby and Lena later left service to live in St John's Wood, they lost touch. Now that was in 1941, so it's a long shot, but Lena, Dorothy would love to meet up with you again. You've got a lot to catch up on. And here's the number to ring for you and anyone else who can help us with tonight's stories. 071 222 8070. And I'll be back later in the programme with Searchline Part 2. But in the meantime, the surprises will keep on coming in, will they not?
Yes, they certainly will, Gordon. You know, I say I've got an urge.
Have you? I love it when you have an urge.
It's the second one this evening, actually. I am going to make another phone call. You don't mind, do you?
Please do.
And this time, it's to a Mike Ramsey, and he lives up there in Barrow and Furness, and he's got 10 digits here. So, oh, gosh. 022 Here we go. Now, I believe Mike's a dab hand at playing the bagpipes. In fact, I think we've got a picture of him somewhere, so perhaps we... Oh, there he is. Ah, look at that. There's Mike. Yes, now I'm going to phone him up and ask him to come and play these bagpipes.
39481.
Hello?
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 Can I speak to Mike Ramsey, please?
Yes, Mike Ramsey speaking.
Hello, Mike.
Hello?
How are you, Chuck?
All right, how's that?
Well, you won't believe this, but this is Cilla here from Surprise, Surprise.
What the hell? What? Who's done this?
Are you still there, Chuck?
I'm still here. You can hardly hear you. It's a bad line, this, isn't it?
Oh, is it a bad line? Is that better, love?
No, isn't it? I've got a couple of folk laughing behind me.
Who are the fools laughing behind you, then?
It's Wendy and my mate called Dave.
Ah, I see. That'll be Wendy, your girlfriend, won't it?
She's now got a black eye.
Oh, don't blame poor Wendy. You see, I had a gorgeous letter telling me all about you. Now, you are mad on playing the bagpipes, are you not?
I've just been playing at the minute, with my mate Dave.
You did?
Yeah.
But I believe all the neighbours, Wendy complains because she can't stand them. Is that right?
She hates them. She's got no class, you see.
No. Well, the thing is, Mike, I would like you to teach me how to play the bagpipes. Now, that's the top and bottom of it. How are you fixed?
Oh, God. Well, I suppose I could.
You could? Mike, what do you think you could do with me in a couple of minutes? You come down next week with your bagpipes.
Yes, she'll give me a lift.
Wendy will give you a lift. Oh, Mike, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
That's good.
What are you going to do now when you put the phone down?
Oh, I've just got a new book of Irish tunes. I'll be looking through that.
Oh, really? Well, I shall look forward to seeing you and Wendy next week. All right, Chuck?
Thanks very much. OK.
Ta-ra then, Mike.
OK, thank you.
Give my love to everyone there.
I will, and a good kicking.
Ta-ra, Chuck. Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.
Well, I shall look forward to that next week. But now we're calling all football fans for first a spot of netball practice with our Bob in Birmingham.
That's right, Cilla. Now, actually, I'm just about to go and break up this practice session and surprise wing defence Liz Jones. Although she loves netball, her passion is actually football. And she'd love to manage a football team, but not any old football team. Let's go and find out who she supports. Let's see, she must be in here somewhere, I think. You're not Liz Jones, are you? You're not Liz Jones?
Yeah.
No, wait, do you know which is Liz Jones?
Yeah.
You Liz?
Yeah.
Hi, Liz, how are you? Surprise, surprise.
Oh, no.
You're a bit of a football fan, aren't you, Liz?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
What's your favourite team?
Spurs.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because I also happen to know, very smart outfit, by the way, I also happen to know that you fancy knocking the lads down at Spurs into shape by being their manager, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Well, Eltel himself has told me that he fancies some of your expert advice. And he would love you to go down to London right now.
Oh, God.
Right?
Yeah.
And get the lads ready for their next match.
Oh, my God.
Is that all right? That's the end of your match then here.
Hi, Liz, how are you? All right? Good.
So that's Liz Jones, who's kindly volunteered to... Yes, it is. Kindly volunteered to take over as your Spurs manager job for the day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be the chief coach then.
Okay.
Have you got any advice for us?
Well, I just said to you, you want to be a manager for a day. It's quite a good idea. I wouldn't do it any longer. I don't be worried about these too much, these lads. They're a bunch of teddy bears, really. So, if he's cheeky, just... you know who that is, do you?
Yeah.
All right, if he's cheeky, just send him off. Everyone else does. Right, well, the best of luck and enjoy yourself.
Right.
That's the same morning, boss.
Right, lads, we've got a tough match on Saturday. Leeds aren't going to come here looking for a draw. They're going to come here, attack, and they want the 3 points. Now, they've had a good run at the moment, but frustrated after last night, so don't worry, we can beat them. Right, now, when the whistle blows, I want the wings to move out to the wing, hopefully taking the defenders with them, so as to create space in the penalty area. Then, Gary Mabbitt starts his run to the penalty area, right, and I want Paul Allen to step over the ball, Paul Gascoigne in the pass to him, cross the ball over to Gary Mabbitt, who hopefully heads it into the net, and I want Gary to follow the ball in, okay? Right, lads, let's go on to the wrist. Go on to the pitch and practice it then. Right, ready? Down to the turret.
Excuse me, boss.
Don't interrupt me now, I'm busy. Right, well done, watch the end and back now. Right, ready? Start running out and run in. Right, that's it, now run over the ball. Right, and kick it to him.
Go on, Ollie! Go on, Ollie! Yes! Brilliant. Ah!
Have your autograph, please? Yeah, certainly.
What I do need to know, Liz, as Tottenham manager, what's the team going to be today?
Well, obviously I can't reveal that at the moment, but the lads...
But managers are always telling me
The
that.
lads have been working hard this week.
Are
Tough
they?
match today, but
Yeah.
hopefully we can beat them.
Good. Tell me what you think the prospects are against Leeds.
Well, it's going to be a tough match. They're not going to come here looking for a draw and come here attack with 3 points, but hopefully we can get one over them.
That was very impressive, you know. Did you enjoy being a manageress for the day?
Fantastic.
Well, you had a marvellous day, and I believe lots of pictures were taken, and you did have an official team picture taken. Have you seen it?
No.
Well, I have. Oh, no. And surprise, surprise, here to present it, we have the captain of Spurs football team, Gary Mabbitt, and that lovely, lovely, gentle little teddy bear, Paul Gascoigne. Come in, Gascoigne.
How you going?
It's all right, Paul, I've got another... Oh, he stood on my foot. The famous foot. Is that the one that you score with, Paul?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, good. Well, look at this. Would you like to present Liz with the photograph?
From all of us. Congratulations on your day out.
Oh, thank you.
From all the players, we've all signed it for you and it's been framed, so take that home with you and we show the audience as well. It's,
yes.
Quite a nice souvenir to keep with you.
Is that good? Let's show everybody at home. Super, and everybody at home can see it as well. Well, there you go, Liz. Congratulations. Mind you, she is also... You make her go weak at the knees, but she's also got a soft spot for you know, Gaz. Yeah. Yes, because... A little birdie tells me that our Liz here has got... She's got a little budgie and she's named it after you. How do you feel about that, Gaz?
Well, at the moment, I wouldn't mind changing places with that bird.
You got the same haircut?
People have been named dogs and cats. That's there is, but not a budgie.
But a budgie. Well, we're all thrilled here at Surprise, Surprise that everybody made your dream come true, especially the Tottenham Hotspur team. And it's our thanks to Gary here.
I'd like to say thank you for Terry Venables as well.
And Terry. And of course, not forgetting your little budgie, Gascoigne. Thank you all very much indeed.
Thank you.
Break, but we will be back in a mo for our Bullseye Grand Final, another searchline from Gordon, and a musical moment from Steve with the Sahotas. And there's a very special surprise for somebody sitting right here in our audience. So join us in a couple of minutes. Welcome back. Now, I can't wait to find out if Jim's dart throwing has improved, please, goodness to God, since the last round. So let's go straight over and join everyone at the Par Hall up there in Warrington. Now, are you there, Bob?
Yes, everything is going well. The game's going well. Well, for some of us, Cilla. Well, Gordon's got the scores for you.
Azzy or Gordon, tell me the good news first.
Well, Cilla, I'm sorry there's no good news for you. Jim's dart throwing's not improved, and yourself and Jim have been eliminated.
Eliminated.
So left in for an exciting...
Oh, Jim.
Well...
Chuffing Nora, Jim.
Well, I'm sorry, I did my best.
Well, your best wasn't good enough.
Well, I know, it's the story of my life. I did my best for you, Cilla.
Oh, dear.
I knew about the ducks, though.
OK, Gordon, what's next then? Have you got any good news for us?
The grand final now, Cilla, between Marge and Bob and Terry and Barry.
Oh, terrific, terrific. Goodness. That's the scores, is it? Well, who's going to keep the scores for you?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because we've scoured the length and breadth of Warrington, and we've still got Jim.
Still got me, sir. Promotion, scoring. Thank you. I'm the man. I'm doing the scoring, no problem.
Right,
that's it.
On to the final then. Both teams throwing a total of 6 darts at the traditional match play board. Team with the highest score wins. Can I ask Barry and Terry to take the hockey, please?
Away you go, lads. Good luck.
3 darts to the non-darts player first.
You tell me. 20. Treble 20.
Oof. Aye, aye.
Good darts. And, oh, and
101.
81. 81. 1. 5. And 1. That's good. 7.
Nice, that's it. 88.
Did they get that the right way round? Are you sure? Come on, Marge.
88 to beat Marge. No score, well done.
In the board. That's it.
1, good. 10, you're doing well there, that's 11.
11. 78 to win.
Right, a couple of sixes.
Bob, I say, Bob, you're not nervous, are you, Bob?
No, I wasn't.
Just...
Don't want to put you off, Bob.
Oh,
go on, go do it.
Well, that's a score. 14 and 7. 21 at 33. So
no,
that's not enough.
That's not enough. Nice warm round of applause for our runners-up, please.
Well played.
Now, cheer it for our winners, Terry and Barry.
That's it.
Well done, lads.
Well done, lads. Here you come.
Now, Barry and Terry, unlike other Bullseye shows, it's not a matter this week of look what you would have won, but look what you have won. Worth their weight, I'm sure you'll agree, in polystyrene, right in place, in anybody's attic.
Oh, look at
2 volleys.
Oh,
Look at
I'll tell you what, sir, it's been lovely down here. There's a great audience. We've had a laugh while we've been doing the old game there. And Gordon, everyone's so impressed with him. It's wonderful.
He is wonderful, and I do believe you've raised some money there for charity as well
yes,
tonight.
We have. Everyone's contributed, and we've raised £180.
Yeah, what's worth a round of applause?
And what they don't know... What they don't know, sir, is we're charging them £2 each to get out. Yeah. So it could be...
Oh, well, let's hope you get all the money you deserve, Gordon. Gordon, you were absolutely terrific. You played a very fair game. I can't say the same for you, Jim. You let me down badly.
Sorry.
But it's lovely for you to come on the show. Okay. And I'll see you on Sunday, because you know I love a bit of bully on a Sunday.
Well, I'd heard you couldn't beat a bit.
Well, we shall see you all next week.
See you next week, sir.
Thanks for doing a great job. See you all. Ta-ra then. say ta-ra to Gordon, Lawless and Warrington, we say hello again to our Gordon here in the studio. And who's looking for who and what this week, Gordon?
Well, we always have personal appeals on Searchline, so I thought we would kick off this section of Searchline with one of those. It's made by Mary Goodchild. Back in 1958, she and her husband began writing to a 5-year-old boy, Christopher Harris. It was the start of a long, happy relationship. Mary told me recently how it all happened.
As a result of an advertisement in the paper, I wrote and was put in touch with the children's home, the Vineyard, Wellington in Salop, and was given Christopher Harris's name and address, to which we wrote for approximately a year, and then he came out for the first, we'd written for the first year, he came out to us at the end of that first year for Christmas. The home allowed him to come out to us. We went to the children's home to collect him, my husband and myself. I never forget that experience when we walked into the huge big play area which they had for them, and they went to find him and they brought him in to us, and he ran up to us and said, "You're my Auntie Mary and my Uncle John." And I'll never forget that. And we brought him home and we had a beautiful Christmas, and we bought him his first train set which he'd always wanted, which he spent many happy hours that Christmas morning playing with. I've got photographs as well of him playing with it. He brought us so much happiness, and we had him out for several Christmases following that, and a summer as well, which we took him out of many days outings.
And your home was where?
And Slough in Berkshire then, and now live in Bristol.
So if Christopher's watching right now, what's your message to him?
Please get in touch, Christopher. We'd love to meet you again, so, because you brought us so much happiness.
Well, fingers crossed. Let's hope Christopher Harris rings in soon. Now some quickies. Ernest Jackson is looking for Molly Pascoe, who taught him to dance when she was a nurse in Penzance in the 1940s. Malcolm Searle wants to hear from Brian Shaw and John Wilkins, who in 1959 set up exchange visits with 3 German pen friends. 32 years later, Malcolm still sees his German pals, but he can't find his Canning Town schoolmates. Finally, Patricia Dale is looking for her Engelbert Humperdinck look-alike brother, Morris David Garton. He used to work in the QE2, but sailed out of Patricia's life 20 years ago. If any of these names and faces look familiar, our researchers will be waiting to take your calls until 10 o'clock tonight. The number to call is 071 222 8070. Or you can always write to Searchline at Surprise Surprise, London Weekend Television, South Bank, TV Centre, London, SE99 6YW. That's the lot. See you next week. And if I'm spared, see you next week too.
Oh, you will be spared. And we will see you next week.
I shall be here.
Try then. Well, now it's time to set your feet tapping to the Bhangra music of the Sahotas, featuring Steve Singh-Patwal on the dolka, or dolki, but please, please, no, don't start dancing in the aisles. But everyone at home, you can make your own arrangements, because ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the Sahotas.
अखियां समार पिलो अखियां समार तूरी जान मुंडे आंदा करे मंदा हाल तूरी जान मुंडे आंदा करे मंदा हाल हो अखियां समार पिलो अखियां समार शराब मंग दो में गिलियां कोरा कोरा रंग दूजा अखा बिलियां हो ये ने शराब मंग दो में गिलियां दूर करने इशारे बड़े करने कमाल अखियां समाल पिलो अखियां समाल हाय अखियां समाल पिलो अखियां समाल संगा वेखे अख नू टिका के पावे अखा विच पै जा होश नू बुला के काले वाला संगा वेखे अख नू टिका के पावे अखा विच पै जा होश नू बुला के बिल्लो अखियां संभाल अखियां संभाल बिल्लो अखियां संभाल ओ अखियां संभाल बिल्लो अखियां संभाल
That was lovely, that really Steve, did you enjoy yourself there?
Very good, yeah.
How was it like working with this great band?
Very nice.
Very nice. Would you like to do it again?
Yeah.
Tough, you can't. But I'm sure you'd like to thank Sergit. I'm sure you'd like to thank all the Sahotas, members of the band, and of course not forgetting these marvellous dancers here, the Nuchdar Sunsar dancers. You were great too, lads. Thank you all very much indeed. You're super.
Thank you.
Oh, super. Well, I've got a lovely surprise for somebody sitting right here in our audience tonight. Hello. Don't worry, sweetheart, it's not you. No, I'm looking for somebody here who's sitting with a friend. And yes, surprise, surprise, it's you, Eve Tregurthy. Yes. Oh, yes, it is. Would you like to come and join me on the sofa? I'll tell you all about it. Is it earth-bopped? Well, all will be revealed when we go down to the sofa. Come on, Chuck. Now, Eve, I know an awful lot about you.
Oh, dear.
Yes, I really do. I do. Because you were born in New Zealand, weren't you? And 40 years ago, when you were just 18 months old, your mum and dad... I know, I've given your age away. I've given your age away, but where? Say age. Right. No, I've given my age away too, haven't I? But 40 years ago, when you were just 18 months old, your mum and dad split up, didn't they?
That's right.
Yes. And eventually they put you up for adoption, together with your elder brother, who was just 3 then.
Something like that. Yes, I think the ages are about right, yeah.
Now, you were adopted, but your brother wasn't. Where did he go to?
From what I can gather, in the last few months, he spent time with his real father.
Yes.
Well, our real father.
And then he went to live with his grandmother.
And his grandmother.
And then he went on to boarding school.
Yeah, he spent time at boarding school and was thrown from pillar to post, I think.
Yes. In the meantime, you were with your adopted parents.
That's right, yes.
And they had a son.
That's right.
And because you were just a baby when you were adopted, you thought he was your real brother.
I thought he was my twin.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, they told me I was his twin. I was, in fact, a month older than he was, so they brought us up on his birthday.
Really? Well, when did you find out that you were actually adopted?
I was told when I was 18.
18? Well, that must have been a big shock for you.
It was, yeah.
Yes. And it was some years after that that you decided to come to live in England. In fact, you're now settled up. Are you up there in Lancashire?
Yes, in good old Bury.
In Bury, up there in Lancashire. And you've got no recollection at that time of your brother Gary, because you were just a baby. In fact, you didn't even know you had a brother, did you?
No, I didn't, but as a child I had a dream.
Did you?
Of playing with a boy, but it wasn't the boy that I grew up with. But
I believe this was a recurring
Yeah,
thing.
it happened many a time, and I mentioned it to my mum once, and it was silly.
Oh, really, really?
Yeah.
Well, that was probably your Gary, and you didn't...
I would imagine
You didn't
so.
realise it. Now, last year, you got a letter that changed your life completely. In fact, you were absolutely gobsmacked.
Yeah.
Who wrote this letter?
My adopted mum.
What did she say in it?
She said she'd had a phone call from a lady called Carol, who was, in fact, the wife of my real brother, and that's the first time that I was actually told that I had a real brother.
Really?
And
since then, you actually have spoken to your brother on the phone.
Spoken on the phone, yeah.
And you've written letters to each other. In fact, you never stopped ringing each other, apparently. And your friend Rita, you were right when you said it's her fault, because it was, because Rita wrote and told me all about it. And she told me that you've actually put your house up for sale, because you're that determined to see your Gary. You want to buy a ticket out of the sale from your house to go and see him. Well, you can take that for sale sign down, because you are tonight going to meet the brother who you've never met. We've flown him all the way over from New Zealand. Here he is, your Gary, with his wife Carol. Come in, Gary.
Very easy. You can't do it.
I agree to it, Sandy. Enjoying it.
The more the world is changing, the more it stays the same. Life is full of small surprises. It's a never-ending game. If nothing is impossible when you believe your eyes, if the unexpected brings a smile, that's a big surprise, surprise, surprise. The unexpected hits you between the eyes. The unpredictable, that's the surprise you see. Surprise, surprise.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for this week, but we will be back at the same time next week with lots more surprises. And I'd like to say a very big thank you to everyone who's taken part in the show, especially our very own Gordon Burns and Bob Carolgees. Until then, we'll see you all next week. Ta-ra then. Ta-ra!
Cilla makes more wishes come true next Friday night at...